Hi, this is Sue Schoning, international transformational coach, master numerologist, and author of the book series Psychology by Numbers. And I'm here with you for your 5-minute forecast of what you can expect as we go into June 2017. Now, what you really need to know is that the month of June resonates from a numerological perspective with the energy of a 7. And a 7 is all about that which is sacred, that which is true, and that which is really all about the contracts that we have with the people in our space, those sacred contracts, our purpose and our mission and our calling in life, and what it is that we're creating as we go through our life. It is an incredibly intense energy because it focuses in on the core of who we are, not just what we show to other people, but the core of who we are, which we very often hide away in the depths so that other people aren't aware of it, and all too often we're not aware of it ourselves. This energy is incredibly intense energy wise. It has the potential to be super focused, where we have absolute laser focus, clear vision. We are blessed with absolute clarity of what needs to be done, what needs to be undertaken. We have an overview of where we need to put our energy. It's an energy that makes us very hyper aware of our skills and our talents and how to use them. We often go through life without recognizing or owning what it is that we're good at. And June has this very strong tendency to make you hyper aware of your skills and your talents and push you into the sweet spot, push you into the zone. And it's a phrase that we are used to hearing about when we think about sportsmen and women, that they are so practiced and they're so concentrated and super focused on what it is that they need to do, that it's almost as if time slows down and they become uniquely aware of where the ball is and what their body is doing, and the racket or the bat actually is just an extension of their own body, and that when they can inhabit that space, that they can achieve the most miraculous sports results. You've got to think of that analogy as being what June is all about. It's about pushing us into the zone, focusing, laser point, clarity, being aware of your skills and talents, but also being aware of how to use them. And because it's so intense, there's this push to start doing, this push to get going and get going now, start now. And so you might find that there is this whole energy of impatience, not just with the people around you, but with yourself as well. There is an energy of judgment, not just with the people around you, but judging yourself. I should have done this. I could have done that. I needed to get this done. Intolerance, being critical of yourself, of others, or having others being critical or intolerant of you. It's quite a fiery energy, it's quite extreme, and we might see a few volcanoes bubbling over as tempers get frazzled and frayed, and energy just explodes. And it reminds me, this is the kind of month where you can imagine these kind of responses. On the one side, I'm a delicate feminine flower. I absolutely love that meme, where mood swings start to happen because of the intensity, and that anger bubbles over into impatience and judgment and intolerance. And if it's not anger that is coming out as we're screaming at people or people are screaming at us, that it's sarcasm and it's cynicism and it's criticism and it's intolerance and it's a little bit snide. And so this is the negative side of what we can expect as we go through this month. Mood swings on the one side, exploding into anger. And if it doesn't move into anger, that it actually moves into something a whole lot more snide, which is sarcasm and cynicism. And of course, the only thing we can do is keep calm and bite our tongue. Don't get tempted to be pulled into somebody else's drama circle. Stay strong within your own space. Important, incredibly important that you watch yourself talk, because in an intense month when there is all this impatience and judgment and self-criticism and self-intolerance going on, we can be incredibly cruel to ourselves. You know, people have got the ability to be cruel to each other, but really, when we are honest with ourselves, we're cruelest to ourselves. And this month can push us into an absolute spiral of self cruelty. So please watch those words that you're using to speak to yourself of how bad you are and how awful you are and how dreadful you are because you haven't achieved or whatever, because that is the negative side of June's energy. So don't listen to those really awful things that we call ourselves. Instead, there is an energy that says, try, try, try to tune into what it is your intuition is trying to tell you. Because June's energy really, really resonates with this energy of intuition. It asks us, be aware, listen to your gut instinct, be aware, listen to that small voice that's whispering, not that loud, strident voice that tells you you're useless, but that small voice that listens, that gut instinct that we all have, that intuition that says, please, 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 trust me this month. This month is about pushing us to examine who we are at our sacred core. If I crack you open, who are you at your most sacred core? And of course, this is going to ask us to put down some of the masks that we wear. You know, we're all very good at putting on masks to interact with people out there in the world, and we often hide the truth of who we are and the truth of our sacred core deep down inside of us. And so, in an energy like June, where it asks us to put down our masks, we might feel a little bit exposed and a little bit vulnerable, which again, you can understand is going to make us feel intense, which again is going to make us feel uncomfortable and push those emotions into stress. So just be aware that you need to be gentle with yourself. You need to be aware of yourself. You need to be self-monitoring, self-aware, and meditate and relax and allow yourself to connect with who you are, so that you've got the resources and you've got the resilience to be able to go through this intense energy that is ahead of us this month. Also, this month, the veil is very thin. When we move into a 7 energy, what you can expect is that spiritual connection with the other side is heightened. So it's a key time for your intuition to be whispering to you and talking to you. It's a key time for you to be receiving messages, whether they are from coincidences or synchronicities. And you know what I say, there is no such thing as a coincidence and no such thing as a synchronicity. It's all a whispering of spirit, of soul, of the universe trying to get your attention. So look out for signs and symbols. It's all about soul connection. So be in a space where you are aware of your center, you're aware of your core. I know I have whistled through what you can expect as we go through June, but we really don't have much time. If you want to know more detail, join me on Wednesday the 7th. We're going to be going into sacred callings, sacred contracts, our sacred core, soul connection. And we're going to be going into these subjects in a lot of detail and a lot of depth. So if any of this short 5-minute whistle stop tour through June has resonated with you, please hop onto the link below, sign up, and join us on Wednesday the 7th. I would love to have you join us. Thanks for listening. I hope this all resonated. As always, if you need to get hold of me, email is the best way. You can reach me on susan@thesoullighthouse.com, or you can hop onto our website, www.thesoullighthouse.com. Have a wonderful, wonderful month ahead. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Bye for now.